Hey, Wrecker!
Heads up, men. Seems we...
Little is right. What fun are they?
Yeah!
That's what we get for taking out their big guns first. Now it's just a matter of dealing with the small fries. Now you're making me angry. Big mistake. Let's get this started!
Next time, I want to fight somebody who doesn't smell like old cheese.
Nice!
Good job. Now reinforcements will be able to join us from Earth. Return.
Now that the Bifrost Bridge is open and the gods have been freed in Asgard, we can turn our attention to locating Odin. The last we heard, Odin was heading toward Niflheim to battle the Frost Giant. I doubt he's in trouble. But just to be sure, your next mission is to go to Niflheim to see if Odin needs help. For more information on helping Odin, talk to Lady Sif. If you want to leave right now, take the well to Niflheim.
Hello. Is there... Raven Spire is located there, and that's supposed to possess some very... It's also rumored to be the place where Odin hid the Destroyer armor. It's an enchanted armor created by Odin that's supposed to activate at Ragnarok. The truly unique thing about this is, you don't wear it. You project your When a person comes in contact with the Destroyer, his mind leaves his body and enters the armor. The person's body No one's even damaged it, and a lot of very powerful people have tried. Usually, the wearer's body has to be found, or somehow the person has to be tricked into leaving the armor. Hey.
Greetings, and welcome back. Dr. Doom is the head of the group, but his lieutenants are Ultron, Baron Mordo, and Enchantress. Only very recently, since the attack on the helicarrier. I believe we will soon find out his ultimate reason for She is a goddess of the Asgard realm, who is considered to be quite powerful. Yes. It is said one kiss from her will turn a man into her servant. That may explain why he is a mechanical being who's convinced that all biological forms of life are inferior. He was originally created by Hank Pym to be his assistant. Ultron was built to learn and adapt. Unfortunately, he became fully sentient and rebelled against Dr. Pym. Yes, I am a synthezoid created by Ultron to be one of his followers. My body was based on the original robotic Human Torch, while my mind is patterned after Wonder Man. I was able to see the error of Ultron's philosophy and decided it was incorrect. It was then I joined the Avengers. Feel free to return.
Hey, could you, go talk to Valkyrie and, see if she... Oh, please. If there's one thing I know, it's women. I've got, I've had enough of the place. Now that I'm done with this job, like I tell you, then Fury'd find out and he'd throw me in prison. Once things have cooled... Don't I know?
I don't know about you, but I'm plenty steamed at Fury. Why'd he leave us in the dark? Me? I've been a part of just about anything you could name. The Avengers, Alpha Flight. Heck, I've even been a Horseman of Apocalypse. Oh yeah, bad guys have managed to get their hooks into me a couple of times. The Hand's been the most recent. They brainwashed me and turned me into an enemy of the state. I was running around attacking everyone I used to work with. Thanks to Fury, I got back to myself. Then Elektra and I went and paid the Hand a little visit, just to say... No
Hi. Yes, when I was pregnant with him, I stepped down from active duty, and Crystal took my place in the Fantastic Four. She's one of the Inhumans. While Crystal was a member of the team, she was Johnny's girlfriend. But as things tend to go with my brother, it wasn't a long-lasting relationship. They were the results of the Kree having experimented on humans during our Stone Age. Their goal was to build an army of super soldiers. The Kree did succeed in creating humans with supernatural abilities, but they abandoned the experiment. It was my...
Your friend Weasel continues to... Interested. Romantically? Please, this is absurd. How could a toad like that even think he is In years gone by, I was able to gather warriors from Earth. But I was recently told we were no longer... It was by order of Odin. An order I do not agree with. But it... I assume you are joking. I would sooner stick both hands in the mouth of Fenris as talk to that pasty-faced human. Nay, I say to you, he smells of greasy... I bid thee good day, human.
News of my father is most disturbing. We should leave. Many would trust in his strength and say Odin cannot be defeated. Yes, with Loki involved, my father could be in great danger. There is no... I have battled it several times, and it truly is invincible. The metal it is constructed of is harder than Uru, a mystical metal known only to Asgard. It is even harder than adamantium. My hammer, the Mjolnir, is constructed of it, as are several... It was given to me by my father, Odin. It is enchanted so that only those it deems noble enough can lift it. My father had me endure many trials so that I would become worthy of Mjolnir. There were many times I would measure my success by seeing how far I could lift. Yes, my father, the X-Man named Storm, Captain America, and Beta Ray Bill. An alien who, after a great many trials, became the protector of his people. He picked up my hammer not knowing its true power. And Mjolnir, you are welcome.
So, are you ready for Niflheim? From what I've heard, there's a mountain there known as Raven's Spire. It's supposed to be some sort of special zone where very powerful magic can be performed. It's a focal point of Asgardian magic. An average sorcerer could become very, very powerful while at the top of the mountain. I think everyone's about ready for Weasel to leave. Colossus came back late last night after a week-long trip to Russia. He found Weasel in the kitchen and wound up putting him through a wall. Karma managed to get between them and explain who Weasel was. Come back anytime, my...
Wow, talk about a mind blower. How could Nick have kept that information from us? How could he not tell us? We may take shots at each other, but it's all in fun. Johnny's a good kid, even if he is like a little yipping poodle most of the time. Nah, you got it all wrong. I love the little darling. Oh!
That password you gave me into Black Widow's account was perfect. I got all the info I need to prove Well, sweet little Black Widow has traveled to Latveria several times in the last few weeks. And, get this. A large amount of cash was recently wired to her account.
All right, I'm here. What was so important that we couldn't discuss it out?
Colonel Fury, we think Black Widow might be a spy for Dr. Doom.
We found a laptop that belonged to Black Widow back on the helicarrier. It held detailed security information.
We also discovered that large amounts of money have been transferred to her bank account, and she had...
Why are you spying on my personnel when you should be focusing...
What's wrong with you, Fury? Didn't you hear a word they said? The Black Widow's selling...
You got it all wrong. Doom broke into the Imperium a month ago and stole some very top-secret plans. Black Widow had that laptop because...
But what about the money?
I had sent her to Latveria in hopes of bribing one of Doom's people to get back a...
What is so important about this particular plan, Colonel?
It's called Operation All-Father. It was developed in case the Asgardians ever became a threat to us. It dealt with stealing Odin's power.
So that's what Doom's been up to. He's out to become the most powerful god in Asgard.
I was never completely sure.
Well, I think you can be now. I only hope we...
Agreed. We had best get to Niflheim quickly and save Odin before Doom is able to...
Greetings, human. I would ask that you travel to Niflheim to see how Odin fares. Odin in danger? Very doubtful. He has gone there to quell an army of frost giants who seek to take full control of that land. Yes, he has taken Gungnir, the Spear of Heaven. It is golden, has 3 prongs. They are huge creatures native to the frozen land of Niflheim. For eons, they have been the enemy of the Asgardian. Though simple-minded, frost giants are cunning and violent. They are also extremely strong, and are a match for almost any god. The strongest of them is their leader. He is one of the oldest creatures in all of Asgard, and the very first frost giant. He is covered in frost, and is able to generate intense... It was my...
Greetings. Dr. Doom is only there. Feel.
I would warn you to be careful in Niflheim. It is populated mostly by frost giants, but you might also meet up. She is a prophetess who is quite adept at predicting. Apparently, it is a land of great magic, most notably Ravenspire. The towering peak is a focal point of Asgardian powers. It could be. Rumor has it a sorcerer of his powers could perform some incredible magic there. It was my...
It's good to see you. Thanks to your having freed the gods, the situation is slowly coming under control. Most definitely. There were quite a few gods who had been on Earth that were able to return through Bifrost. Only a madman would attempt something like that. Odin's the single most powerful god in Asgard. While I appreciate your guessing at Doom's motives, I have top men looking into that right now. All this idle It was no...